me was like a brother. So I just thought I would tell one or two stories. One was when we were in high school, I had actually come back to spend the semester with him, and our parents thought it was a good idea for us to visit some colleges. His aunt had been gracious to give him her old Explorer, and we had gone out to Missouri to pick this truck up and drive it cross country. We got about to the border of Missouri, shown a fireworks store from Tweet, and realized how many fireworks we could buy. Fast forward 5 days, we end up back in Boston with, having seen no colleges, but having a full car of fireworks. And I think this shows, for Brett, he has this intensity, and to anything he does, we did try to see one college. I like to think this led Brett to Emily, because he had to go to a school that was close enough to, like, within a day's drive of Boston. And I think, this intensity that Brett has, it is part of his life with Emily. They've traveled around the country and the world together. And, I see the passion when Brett talks about certain things. And Brett talks about Emily like he speaks about math. And so I just want to say, I've also known Emily. I was not there when they moved all the furniture up to the dorm, but I did get the pleasure of going to Brown freshman orientation with Brett before I actually ever went to college. And I got to know Emily from almost day one. And so it's been a pleasure getting to know her. For me, that's really just meant, as I said, I've been part of Brett's life, which meant I'd come and sleep on couches and see him all over, wherever he was. And the same thing happened when Emily was part of their life. I would visit Brown, and I would spend time with both Brett and Emily. Emily later at night, Brett earlier in the morning. and then everywhere they've been, from Vancouver to California. And she's also welcomed me into their union, and to see them together, it's couldn't make me any happier to see how happy they are. So I'm going to hand this over to Gavi, but those were just the stories I wanted to share.
So I've known Brett a very long time. We went to preschool together and high school together, in fact, one of my clear memories is just before my 6th birthday. I was playing ping pong with Brett and his parents when Rafi was born. And it was a little unclear to me what was happening at the time. This gooey thing showed up. Sometimes you make fun of the groom, so Brett has a big head. And he was chubby as a child. I wasn't sure if I was going to go for Okay, what I wanted to say was Brett is a very stubborn person. He has his interests, and he follows them to the extreme, whether it's painting small figurines, his interest in math, his interest in remote-controlled cars, more recently bicycles. He truly explores it to the depths and breadth as possible. And he's fixated on what he does. So, for example, when we talked when he started college, we were talking on the phone, and he said, "It's great, I can do whatever I want. I wake up with the sun. I go to sleep with the sun." So I think just shows how special a relationship they have, because relationship is all about compromise, and they love each other very much. They, I think on the weekends they wake up at 7 now. And you can really tell it's just very special. And I think, the most important thing is to have a lot of things in common. They're both tall. They're both very good looking. So we know this is going to just be, it's just going to be very special.
That's very funny. know, they had
to
him
their
as an
families
MC
again.
and his
You know, same as well, just feel so close. And it's been so great to be a part of
comedy
this.
show.
And it's just been so marvelous today. Thank you so much.
Next, we're going to invite